Hello, this is Vicki Lind. I'm a career counselor, marketing coach, and specialist in people who procrastinate because I'm a procrastinator. Today, I'm going to share a clip from a webinar that I did on how to talk productively to yourself to move ahead on key tasks, and also how you can choose to collaborate if you're working with a therapist. So here is the PowerPoint. Call this part of my career counseling Move Ahead with Vicki, and I can support you in how to support yourself, ask for support from others, and work with technical planning tools, all to the goal of you having career and project success. That means getting a job that fits, thriving in your current work, prospering in self-employment, or completing a creative project. Well, what do I mean by procrastination? It's putting off tasks and feeling guilty about it. Like this bear that's on your back, ready to get you, might be something you could do in 15 minutes, and you've been putting it off for longer than that, for weeks, months, years. How I work is with taking the project that's going to improve your life and career the most, that's doable, realistic, and some idealism, and break it down into doable tasks. So I want to say more about support from your heart to work, move along constructively. So when you're working on a project, when you sit down, you talk kindly and constructively to yourself. I made this drawing of, we all have heard about positive self-talk and we forget. So I want to help you implement it at the right time. First, if you do anything after this, have a little viewer in the back of your mind and notice how you talk to yourself when you're about to start a task, if you get derailed in the middle, and at the end, if you didn't accomplish what you hoped. Watch what your language is. Some of the clients I work with are really horrible. They wouldn't say to their dog they were stupid, imbecile, shithead, the worst enemy. Trickier is, oh, you'll never get this job. You always mess up. I can't do that technically. And especially that reframe for the procrastinator later. The example for me of what I mean, when I started the webinars, I said, it will be too hard. So I worked to tame that. I know how to choose a theme for PowerPoint. I'll start with that. Another example, I'll do it after I rested. After all, I'm working so hard, becomes after 20 minutes, I'll rest if I'm still tired. So please, after this next slide, stop the video, write down if you know a negative self-talk that doesn't help you move ahead, and choose something very concrete that you can say on the moment that's practical. Thanks for writing that down. And so how do you begin? Most people aren't clear about their project and breaking it into tasks. So you can work, if you have a therapist, with a therapist, but I have a background in therapy. And in an hour, we work on deciding on the most important career and life enhancing goal, selecting a project you can accomplish in 1 to 6 months, list the first 3 tasks that you can complete, each being in 1 to 6 hours. Then add those tasks to the calendar, and we will talk about what support you have in your network, in addition to possibly getting support from others in our monthly support hub. For $100 a month, each Tuesday morning, 3 to 4 of us have an interactive Zoom session where you set your tasks for the week and support you'll need. You're also, in this month, can have an individual consultation with me. One of the strongest parts is having co-working parties with other members in the support hub, and we will be your accountability partners. As Rabbi Hillel said, if I'm not for myself, who will be for me? If I'm only for myself, what am I? If not now, when?